Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down the complete roadmap for building a really successful career in the booming compliance sector, right here in India. If you've ever thought about getting into this field, well, this is for you.
Okay, let's just dive right in with the single most important number you need to know. The anti-money laundering market, it's not just growing, it's absolutely exploding. We're talking a projected expansion of a massive 12% every single year. You know what that means? More jobs, bigger opportunities, and a whole lot of room for growth.
So, you might be wondering, why this crazy growth? Well, the reason is actually pretty simple. India has quickly become the global back office for all things compliance. The world's biggest financial players are now relying on talent right here in India to manage their risk across the globe. And this slide right here, it just brilliantly shows you the sheer scale of the opportunity. I mean, we're talking about the absolute giants of banking, JP Morgan, HSBC, Goldman Sachs. They're all setting up these huge capability centers in cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Gurgaon, and they're all focused on fighting financial crime. So, to make this crystal clear, here's the step-by-step roadmap we're going to cover in this explainer. We're going to take you from being a curious applicant all the way to becoming a hired expert.
All right, let's kick things off with why this field is so incredibly exciting right now. And trust me, it is not the boring old-school back-office job you might be picturing. It's actually going through a massive tech-driven transformation. So here's the crucial point, right? The jobs themselves are evolving. Companies aren't looking for people to just check boxes anymore. Nope, they need sharp, analytical thinkers who can use really sophisticated tools and AI to investigate complex financial crimes. It's basically detective work for the 21st century.
Now, what if you're just starting your career? You've got 0 to maybe 2 years of experience. Well, this next section is your complete playbook. Here's exactly how you get your foot in the door.
So, the good news is that pretty much any degree can get you in the door. But, and this is the hidden requirement that nobody talks about, what recruiters are secretly looking for is flawless written English. Why? Well, because you're going to be writing official suspicious activity reports for regulators in places like the US and the UK. Your grammar has to be perfect.
Now, before you even think about dropping a fortune on some expensive global certification, start right here. The IIBF certificate is your smartest first move. For about 2,000 rupees, it screams to recruiters that you're serious and that you already get the fundamentals of Indian banking rules. It's a really low-cost, high-impact first step.
You've got to be strategic with your job search, okay? Focus on these specific job titles. And here's a pro tip for you. Target the big KPOs and BPOs first. Companies like Genpact and eClerx are famous for hiring fresh talent in huge numbers. And, more importantly, they provide the world-class training that's going to launch your career.
Okay, let's shift gears. What if you already have some experience? What if you're looking to make that jump into a more senior, higher-paying role in compliance? Well, this part's for you.
Now check this out, because the strategy is completely different here. While a fresher should start with the IABF, if you're an experienced pro, you should be investing in the CAM certification. And yeah, it's expensive, but the return on that investment is massive. It is the gold standard that opens doors to leadership roles and those coveted jobs at the Big Four consulting firms.
Look, if you really want to maximize your salary, you have to specialize. You can't just stay in basic document checking. You want to aim for these high-value areas like transaction monitoring, sanctions screening, fraud investigation, and advanced customer due diligence. That's where the real expertise and, honestly, the real money is. So, you've done the hard work, you've gotten the certifications, you've specialized. Let's talk about the reward. Let's talk about the money. This is the question that's on everyone's mind, right? So let's just cut through all the noise and look at the real numbers you can expect as you start to build your career in this field.
The path here is incredibly clear, and it's very lucrative. You might start out around 3 or 4 lakhs a year, but with just a few years of solid experience, you can quickly jump to 12 lakhs. And once you become a team lead or a subject matter expert, salaries of 25 to 30 lakhs and even higher are totally achievable.
And you have to remember this crucial point. Location matters. A lot. If you're working in one of the big compliance hubs, I'm talking Bangalore, Gurgaon, or Mumbai, you can typically expect your salary to be about 20% higher than in other cities. Okay, we're in the home stretch. You've got the roadmap, you know the salary potential, now let's equip you with the exact tools you need to beat the competition and actually land the job.
Listen up, because this might be the most important tip of all. Your first hurdle isn't a human being, it's a machine. It's the applicant tracking system, or ATS, that scans your resume for keywords. To get past it, you have to speak its language. You need to make sure these exact phrases are in your resume. CDD, EDD, red flags, PEP, sanction screening, all of them. If they aren't there, there's a good chance your resume gets automatically rejected before a person even sees it.
You know, in just about any AML interview you go to, I can almost guarantee you're going to get asked this question. It's a fundamental test to see if you know your stuff. So let's walk through the perfect answer right now. Just memorize these 3 words: placement, layering, and integration. Simple. Placement is getting the dirty money into the system. Layering is mixing it all up to hide where it came from. And integration is making it all come out looking clean. You know this? You're going to nail one of the most common questions they'll throw at you.
And please, don't just apply randomly. You have to be strategic. Create a company hit list. If you're just starting out, hit the service providers. If you want the best pay and a good work-life balance, go for the GCCs. If you want fast growth and you thrive under pressure, aim for the Big 4. And hey, don't forget the fintechs. They're a whole new source of demand.
And here it is, a final piece of insider advice that will put you ahead of 99% of other applicants. Don't just sit around waiting for job ads. Go on LinkedIn and connect directly with hiring managers. They will often post about urgent hiring needs on their personal feeds days, sometimes weeks, before a job is ever officially listed anywhere else. So there you have it, the complete roadmap. From the certifications you need, to the salary you can earn, to the exact keywords to put in your resume, the opportunity is absolutely massive, and this industry needs skilled people. So the only question left is, are you ready to take that first step?